You can score more goals than anyone in your group. Best attack, best defense, best goal difference by a mile. And you can still go home before the knockout stage even starts. That's not bad luck. That's not a refereeing scandal. That's the rulebook, working exactly as designed. Most fans think the table just adds up points and goals and hands out trophies for being the best on paper. It doesn't. Here's how it actually works. First, the basics. Every team in a group plays every other team. 3 points for a win, 1 for a draw, none for a loss. Add them up, rank the table. Simple, right up until 2 or 3 teams finish level on points. And in a 4-team group, that happens constantly. When it does, the competition needs a tiebreaker. Most fans assume it's straightforward. Whoever scored more goals overall, or conceded fewer, climbs higher. Clean, fair, done. Except in tournaments run under UEFA's rules, the Euros, the Champions League group stage. That's not the first question asked. The first question is narrower. Forget the whole group. How did you do specifically against the other teams you're tied with? That's the head-to-head mini-league. Points earned in just those matches, first. Goal difference in just those matches, second. Goals scored in just those matches, third. Only after all of that is exhausted does the competition even glance at your overall numbers. The goals you scored against the bottom-place team, the ones that made your stats look so good in the first place. It's a private contest, buried inside the public one. Here's the why. The competition isn't really asking who was the best team in this group, in general. It's asking something sharper. Who won the games that actually decided the tie? Beating a weak team 5-0 pads your highlight reel. It does nothing for you against the rivals you're tied with, because that match never happened. So picture this, 3 teams finish level on points. You've got the best overall goal difference of the 3. Better attack, better defense, the most impressive stat line in the group. But in your 2 head-to-head matches against the other 2, you lost 1 and drew 1. They beat each other and split the points between themselves. Mini-League says they rank above you. Final standings lock it in. Your overall numbers, the ones that made you look like the best team in the entire group, never even get consulted. You finish behind 2 teams you statistically outperformed, and you go home. Here's the twist almost nobody clocks. This isn't a universal law of football. It's a procedural choice, and it's not even consistent. FIFA's World Cup regulations run the order differently. Overall goal difference and overall goals scored get checked before head-to-head comes into play. Same exact results, same exact group, fed through a different rulebook, can produce a different team going through. And when even that fails to separate teams, football reaches for tiebreakers that have nothing to do with the actual matches. In 2018, Senegal and Japan finished level on every footballing metric there is. Points, goal difference, goals scored, even their head-to-head result, which was a draw. FIFA's rulebook moved on to disciplinary points. Fewer yellow and red cards wins. Japan had picked up fewer cards. Senegal flew home, the first team in World Cup history eliminated purely by behavior, not by a ball going in a net. Go back to 1990, and it gets stranger still. 3 teams locked level on absolutely everything, had their fate decided by literally drawing lots out of a pot. Even the rules themselves aren't fixed in stone. UEFA used to give extra weight to away goals in 2-legged knockout ties. Scoring on the road counted for more, specifically to reward attacking on hostile ground. That rule existed for over 50 years. Then, in 2021, it was simply scrapped because it had started rewarding overly cautious home performances instead of bold ones. The tiebreaker philosophy itself evolved. Which brings us to now. The 2026 World Cup expands to 48 teams, split into 12 groups of 4. The top 2 from each group go through automatically. But so do the 8 best third-place teams across all 12 groups, ranked against each other on these exact criteria. More groups, more ties, more obscure clauses nobody reads until the moment they need them. Getting triggered more often, not less. So, same points, same goals, same group. Different rulebook, different outcome. Whether you like it or not, the team that deserved to advance was never really up for debate once the whistle blew on the final round of fixtures. The rules had already decided it, written down years before anyone kicked a ball. That's the secret most pundits skip past on matchday. The table isn't grading you against everyone. It's grading you against whoever you happen to be tied with, in an order somebody else chose long before this tournament even started. The game didn't change. You did. You're welcome. Please subscribe if you enjoyed it. It really means a lot. See you next time.